If you are nearing retirement, what do your buckets look like? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Dave Grant. I'm the founder of Retirement Matters. This is the 5-Minute Retirement Plan podcast, and today we are talking about designing retirement income using buckets. So if you've caught any other episodes on my other podcast, it's called Playbook of the Wealthy with Heather Townsend, you'll notice we talk about buckets a lot. Now, it's a strategy of how to design income when you transition into retirement that enables you to pull money from your portfolio in the best way, allowing it to stay funded for a long period of time and ensures that you're not subject to the risks of the market going up and down when you need to pull your income. So when we're talking about buckets, we're talking about different buckets of income and investments that are going to go with you throughout your whole retirement. There are 3 buckets typically. The first bucket is cash. That's going to hold your expenses for the next 1 to 3 years, depending on how much you want. And that's a personal preference. The next bucket is going to be fixed income. So it's not cash, but it's more invested into bonds and other investments that have interest rates that are fixed. That's going to be between 3 to 7 years long. Again, you can fiddle with the years, but that typical length of time. The third bucket is going to be all your equities. So US, large cap, small cap, international, whatever they may be. That's going to be your biggest bucket, and it's going to be just left alone like that and fully diversified, and I'll tell you what to do with it next. So when you come to that first year of retirement, you're going to need X amount of dollars. You're going to pull that out of that first bucket, that cash bucket. Now you've realized, okay, I have 1 less year of funding in that bucket. I need to get money into that bucket to fund maybe 2 years from now. You can either take it from your fixed income bucket, if, say, a CD matures and you can move the cash proceeds from that into the cash bucket, or if it's been a really good year in the stock market, you can take the profits from some of your equities and move it from the third bucket over to the first bucket by selling some of them. So let's run you through some numbers on this and make it clear. So let's say you've got $30,000 of Social Security income, you got a $2 million portfolio, and you need $110,000 for living expenses. So if you take the $30,000 of Social Security from the $100,000 and $10,000 of living expenses, you have got $80,000 you need to withdraw from your portfolio. Well, how does this look in buckets? Because if you've got a $2 million portfolio, you kind of got to design this in a certain way. So if you're doing 2 to 3 years at $80,000 a year, you're going to need around $240,000 in cash. That doesn't have to be cash sat in a bank account. That can be in a high yield savings account. It can be in a money market account. But ideally, 1 year of your cash is going to be in your checking account for you to live on. In your fixed income, we're looking at, 5-ish years, maybe up to 8 years of expenses and bonds. So that's going to be between $400,000 to $600,000 in fixed income there. If you design that well, $80,000 of that should be maturing each year, so then you can replenish that cash bucket each year once you've pulled $80,000 out of it to live on. That leaves about $1.1 million in equities, and that allows that to grow for a long time. That's going to go through the waves of the market. It's going to go up and down. When it's down, you leave it alone. When it's up, you may sell some of that and move it over to the other buckets. Now, what's the point of this? Some people just say, well, you've got my portfolio, let's just take 4% out of it a year, and that's going to be my lifestyle. That's another situation with the 4% rule. This eliminates sequence of return risk. If you retire and you don't have this set up and the market drops 20% for 2 years, where are you getting the money from to live on? Are you selling equities that have gone down? Are you breaking fixed income contracts and maybe giving some penalties, maybe paying some penalties for breaking those contracts? What's your plan here? So to get away from that sequence of return risk, that's where the buckets come in. You've got cash lined up for the next few years. You're buffered from what the market's going to do. Your fixed income's in place. Again, it's buffering you from the market. It's lining up your income. It's going to funnel in automatically. This design really helps you systematically look at your income from retirement, and it's going to give you a plan on how that design should be in place to give you your income. If you have any questions on this, my name is Dave Grant. You can reach me at Retirement Matters. And if you don't, good luck designing your own buckets, and I'll see you next time.
Dave Grant is the founder of Retirement Matters, a wealth management firm in Barrington, Illinois. Dave specializes in helping people transition into retirement, specifically executives at AbbVie and Illinois teachers in the TRS pension system. If you have concerns about your retirement transition and want help from a fee-only advisor with decades of experience helping people like you, You can learn more at www.retirementmatters.co.